What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down the 4th anniversary stage of the 8th anniversary battle special event here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the missions. They are actually slightly different for this one. So as per usual, we have the mission to clear without a support item, and then the special mission is actually to clear it within 4 turns, which is a little bit different. So we don't actually have to use a team with a unit of every type. So this is the team that I went ahead and put together. Obviously, the focus, again, is to use the 4th anniversary LRs so that they can battle themselves. But I didn't want to just copy-paste my team from the 2nd anniversary stage where we focused on like a GT Heroes team. So this time I went with more of a Fuse Fighter build. Which is the general idea here with the Piccolo setup and stuff. So we'll go ahead and see if this team has what it takes to take this event down. Now, completing this in 4 turns is going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be pretty heavily weighted on what rotations we get. So yeah, like that is definitely not going to do it. We're going to have the Piccolos linked up together. We're going to have the LR Super Saiyan 4s linked up together. So without being able to do that, there's probably no chance of getting this done in 4 turns. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is make a cut right here until we get the rotations I want, and then we'll jump into the event that way. Alright, so here we go. These are essentially perfect rotations, pretty much. I don't think that damage-wise we could ask for much better here. So having the orange Piccolo and physical Piccolo rotation up front here is very, very good news for us. We've got, you definitely want to try and have the Piccolo rotation first, because this is the rotation where it matters the amount of enemy attacks that we're receiving. Because there's still 2 enemies left. Look at all of those attacks in the very first slot that orange Piccolo is going to be able to take, which is going to absolutely dramatically boost the amount of damage he's able to do on this first turn. And that is huge. If we manage to get the orange Piccolo rotation on the 2nd rotation, then one of these enemies would likely have already been defeated, and there would be less attacks that he'd be taking up front. So yeah, that would just overall hurt the amount of damage that we're doing this turn. And I'm actually not 100% sure if it would have been better for us to get better for us to get the STR Piccolo on this rotation as well, or if it actually works out that we have one of the LR Super Saiyan 4s here, just for overall damage, because obviously they're going to do a lot more damage, whereas STR Piccolo is a support type unit that could potentially help, Orange Piccolo and the other Piccolo do more damage. So I think maybe this is better overall, just because we knew we wanted to put Orange Piccolo slot 1 to be able to get that beefy 13 million attack stat we just saw there. Very good stuff. And if we had the STR Piccolo on rotation, he's obviously got the same name as the physical Piccolo, so they actually wouldn't be sharing any links at all. So that maybe would have been worse, I guess. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening here. Oh shoot, did I actually misclick? I should have had that Piccolo attack the int unit. That was my bad. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. We'll be on track if we can manage to finish off this first phase in 2 turns. That's really the main thing that we need to make sure happens. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. We'll definitely see. Okay, the triple super definitely helps there, right? Because obviously we were going to need to get both of these guys down to 50%. Basically taking out 1 unit per turn is what you need to average, and it looks like we're doing a little bit better than that right now. So as long as we can manage to fully KO this rotation here, I think we'll be fine. Okay, now the STR and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta have an active skill that they're going to be able to launch at turn 4. Guaranteed. So I kind of want to leave them on rotation rather than the physical Super Saiyan 4s, where they're only going to be able to launch an active skill if we or the enemy are below 50% HP, and there's a chance that that may not be the case. So I would rather leave them on rotation. That way we know we're getting that extra active skill damage. And again, this is a really solid reason to point out why it's important. Let's see who's linking up better, if it's better for us to have them there, or if it even matters. It really doesn't. It's exactly the same. Okay.
yeah, we'll go ahead and build our rotations like this then. So
yeah, this is another reason why it's really, really good for us to have the, what am I trying to say here? To have the Super Saiyan 4 rotation be on the second turn, because this is helping, basically this is helping the Super Saiyan 4s be able to get their active skill. Because if they showed up on turn 1, then that means they would return on turn 3, which is 1 turn early for their active skill, and then they wouldn't be back until turn 5, which is after we would have already lost the mission, right? Okay, we're just barely able to get that 18 key super in there, but that works out. Okay, so this was a bit of a dicey turn. I think we played it correctly, having the first 2 units attack the tech unit, and then just having them finish up with the int type. That probably makes the most sense. I mean, I guess it's just kind of dumb to have the AGL Super Saiyan 4 attack a unit that he has type disadvantage against, but it just also seemed useless for me to dish out damage against the int unit, which we have type advantage against with the 3rd unit in our rotation here, right? It's so hard to tell what's going on when it's the same units attacking each other. I like honestly couldn't tell if we got an additional or if we were being attacked. It appears we got supered, and we didn't actually finish them off. That's really unfortunate. I don't think it's going to matter, though, because we should get an additional super here. And if we do, even if we get an additional normal, it should be enough to take him out. But we need that to happen. We absolutely need that to happen. Okay, there we go. So the additional normal, and we take out phase 2. So we are on track, barely, just barely, we are on track to finish this thing up. So here we go. We get the Mac Daddy full Piccolo rotation here. This is wonderful stuff. Absolutely love to see it. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to continue to have Piccolo build up here? We are losing a link. I mean, I suppose we could go like this, but then he's a really strong attacker without any links. I don't know if that's the best idea. Honestly, I feel like we probably want our rotations to go like this. As badly as I would love to put Orange Piccolo in the first slot, I think it's probably more important to make sure that we can have everyone's links active, because those few extra links are going to make a lot of difference with the amount of damage we're able to do this turn. And this works out well, too, because now we're able to select some orbs to get them out of the way so that Piccolo can get a full 24 key super. Or not. I guess we're still just a little bit shy, but he is very close there, and that's much better than what he was going to be getting prior, right? We want him to attack type advantage for sure, and then I guess the physical Piccolo, we should avoid doing a type disadvantage attack there as well. So we'll go ahead and do this. The other thing we need to factor in is that next turn, we do have physical and then STR and AGL, so we need to just be keeping track of like what orbs we're leaving behind. I think it's probably best if we just grab this singular orb for now, so we can save all those physicals on the left. That'll probably put us in a pretty good situation here. Oh yeah, and then I guess it is worth noting that this STR Piccolo does get a little bit of an attack buff if he takes a hit before dealing out his own attacks. But obviously I'm not too concerned with the amount of damage that he's doing, because he is not really on the team to do damage. He's just mainly here to be like a support. But seeing as how close it was on that last turn, I'll take every bit of damage I can get, right? Because if that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, like you saw the smidgen of damage we just did, if that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta had that much more health left on that last turn, then we wouldn't have finished him off with that normal attack, and we would have been screwed, right? So it did definitely make a difference. Now here, I'm really, really hoping that we can at least get an additional super with Orange Piccolo because of that. Oh, that is so unfortunate. If we managed to get the additional super, we would have been in really, really good shape, because he would have absolutely KO'd this guy, and then we would have only had one enemy to worry about in the final phase, and then 3 full attackers to take care of him, right? So maybe that could still be the case. Probably not, though. I guess unless we get a critical hit here. I don't think that my physical Piccolo is built to critical hit at all, though. But okay, luckily we get the triple super turn, which is nice, better than nothing. But we are also behind the curve a bit here, because now we have 1 turn left, and we do have more than 1 whole enemy's worth of, damage to deal. Okay, so here's how we're going to play this. this is actually going to work out decently well. So we're going to go ahead and launch the LR Super Saiyan 4's active skill first. And because there's an enemy with... Wait. I thought it's if we have an enemy that's below 50% HP, we're able to launch his active skill. Maybe both enemies have to be below? Let me read the fine print on that one and see. Can be activated... Oh, when only facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. Got it. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately, we're not going to get his active skill, but that's fine. As it being like the final, essentially the final turn for the fight, we do want him to be transformed at the moment, right? So we're going to go ahead and go with a type advantage active skill here with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Very good. That is a hefty amount of damage. You love to see it. And then we'll go ahead and go with the type neutral active skill here. Perfect. Not quite as much damage, but that is still fine. And yeah, the reason why I wanted to purposely leave the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku alive is so that he has the potential to super attack us. Because remember, all three of these units on rotation have the chance to counter super attacks. So yeah, that is the name of the game here right now, is to hope we can do that. Okay, perfect stuff. So we'll go ahead and do this here. I guess we shouldn't... yeah, we didn't launch the active skill this turn, so he doesn't have guaranteed crits, which means we want to go for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku with him instead of the type disadvantage. And then, what's the best way? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get an 18-key super off, so I'll probably switch these guys up. I don't think that's going to hurt our links any. Yeah, so let's go ahead and give Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta his attack here. And then this way we should... Question mark? Yeah, perfect. This way we can give the Super Saiyan 4 Goku his full... you know, the most amount of damage he's going to be able to do. Because obviously he's the main unit that we're going to be depending on to take out the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. Okay, moment of truth. Now it's just up to these guys. We got to see what they put out for us. Again, hopefully we're able to see a super attack counter of some kind. That would be really, really clutch. But with all of the like attack nullification and stuff that's going to happen, or attack disabling, I don't know if we're going to see that happen. Okay, perfect. I think we're sitting pretty. Now that was like a one-shot KO on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then some additional damage dealt to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I don't think there's any way he survives here. I think we'll be perfectly fine. I guess it is worth noting, though, that I'm pretty sure he's about to super attack right here. And if he super attacks our Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and we don't counter it... Oh, did we KO him? Almost. We got the counter. Oh, so good. If we didn't counter that, there was actually a really solid chance that we died. We may have taken too much damage there. But it worked out. Sweet. We didn't even need that final super attack from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So there we go. The team worked out exactly as I had planned for it to, with the Orange Piccolo building up turn 1 and all of those turn 4 active skills that we were able to use. Perfect stuff. Hey, and we even used shoutouts to whoever Jordy is. That's me. Cool. So we were able to get all of our missions done there for the 4th anniversary stage. Good stuff. Another round of amazing equips collected. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the Discord, link in description. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.